to being lonely. Honestly, I dig it too easy. It's easy.
What's up, guys? How's everybody doing today? What's today? Sunday. Hope you guys are having a great Sunday. Welcome to another VS Gaming League action right here on your channel, Dynasty. We're bringing you, what are we bringing you? Ego TeamFerocity versus MaD Instinx. It's pool, first division pool B. And, I think it's going to be a good one. Sorry, I was busy reading messages and stuff like that. In terms of positioning, we got, had it open here, here we go. So we got Ego TeamFerocity, played 8 games, won 3, lost 5. MaD Instinx played 7, won 3, lost 3, and forfeited 1. So, depending on what happens, if Ego TeamFerocity win this one, they might be able to go above, well, they will go above Total Iron Trash, which I think will put them out of the demotion series, but we will have to see what happens there. We are just waiting for teams to get into this game. Both of them are in the lobby, but one team is ready. The other one said they need about 2 minutes left. So we will be just waiting for that. Looks like they're ready and about to go. Yes, here we go. Into the picks and bans. I don't think I'm going to do much guessing. Just on the fact that every time I tend to guess, it never normally goes well. But we do see the Fiddlesticks ban as I say that. Look, I mean, Trundle is a really good ban. Volibear, the usual stuff that we highlighted throughout the series or league thus far. Leona being banned, which is a little bit different, but hey, it is there. I like the Leona ban, but I think there's other people. Nautilus is relatively the same. So I'm not too sure. I mean, unless they're planning on picking the Nautilus, but it is still an option. Let's see. Misfortune. Okay. There's the Volibear, as we spoke about before. Very good one. I would expect a Trundle ban here. I think that would probably be the most dangerous pick at the moment. Okay, actually going with the Victor, which does leave Trundle open, as well as the Nautilus, so both of those can be picked up. Going to be interesting who they prioritize. Got my first one of the day. Okay, a little bit different. Zyra in this bot lane actually coming out. Yeah, I mean, good poke, good CC. Ooh, Aphelios might be chosen here. Is being hovered, does actually get selected. So look, very strong champion with the Yuumi. A little bit different. But look, I mean, Yuumi's heal is still pretty good. If you use that jump on to your teammate, I know that has been nerfed a little, but I don't think it's crucial. Ashe being picked out here. which I tend to like. Oh, going very team composition from the side, Jarvan into the Zyra ulti, or other way around. Could do Ashe ulti, can start off those fights with a stun. I would like a mid laner possibly picture, maybe a jungler. There's not many junglers left, so okay, going for the top laner. Ornn with his ulti on the Yuumi could work, depending on how close they are to each other. I think it could be quite devastating. We don't need that. Galio being banned for the mid lane, which is actually a really good ban. I think that Galio ban was crucial. Just looking at the team composition from the side of MaD Instinx, they could possibly have gone that Galio with the additional CC. Jarvan goes in with the EQ Cataclysm. Galio comes down with that ulti. And there's the Malphite, so yeah, definitely banning away AoE. I'm surprised Orianna got banned. I think she could have been used actually on the side of MaD Instinx, but maybe not wanting to give that over to Ego. What are we looking for? A mid laner and a jungler. I would expect the jungler to come out here. Trundle most likely, but could get someone else. Ooh, last second ban. Here we go. Okay. Vlad mid lane looks like it. I would have liked to see a jungler and then possibly counter pick the mid lane, but that's fine. It does have AoE, so that's going to help. There's the Anivia with some more AoE with her ulti. Does have the stun wall and that ice shard that she shoots out, so good ulti combinations coming out of here. I think the Ashe can definitely set it up. Good ganking potential from the Jarvan. And what are we left with? Top lane. Maokai. I would expect the Maokai. Or a Sett. That also has AoE. That's also gonna be, I think, do relatively well for this Ornn if he does use that face breaker. No, haymaker. In when Ornn does his bellows breath, then mitigate all of that damage essentially coming through. The last pick, what we got is a jungler. Who's it gonna be? I still think the Trundle, but we actually get Amumu. And very different team comps we've experienced in the past from our previous games. Nothing, look, I mean, work to the strengths of your team. I'm not gonna take that away. Definitely do that. I think it's vital to play around your team and not necessarily have a responsive pick, make your own picks. Upper hand, I think, man, it's going to be a close one. But I think if they play it correctly, I think MaD Instinx might have the upper hand here. I think it all comes down to skill shots though. If Yuumi lands like a 4-man bind, or Amumu gets the ulti into like a 4-man bind from the Yuumi, the Aphelios can ulti Vlad, or chain CC on top of that. But it's the same for MaD Instinx. I mean, they have the Sett, which could essentially set up a potential play. They have the Jarvan with the Cataclysm into the Zyra ulti with an Anivia ulti on top of that. So it's going to be interesting. Not much mobility coming out from both teams. I mean, Ashe has no escape, Zyra has no escape, and I can say the same for the other side. Aphelios has no escape. Vlad has the pool, which would help him a little bit, but Ornn as well, no escape. Amumu, no escape. So once the team fights start, it's I think it's going to get rolling, and teams are going to have to fully commit to those fights in order to see the full advantage. But I still prefer, I like both of them. Welcome if you guys are joining. We are in our final day actually of the VS Gaming League. All games have to be concluded tonight. Hey, what's up, Jim? No problem. I had a stream earlier in the day and then I had load shedding at 8 o'clock. So I missed the evening game, unfortunately. And by the time the load shedding came back, but yeah, by the time the load shedding was over, the games were completed. So yeah, nothing really to miss out there from. But yeah, like I was saying, today's the last day of the VS Gaming League. Essentially, all games have to be completed by tonight at 8 o'clock. We do have another game at 8 o'clock, so I will be covering that. Shadow versus somebody. I'm not 100% sure who it is. We'll look afterwards. But yeah, it's been a journey. It's been a really good league so far, I think. And then there'll be some admin and stuff, and then teams will decide. Well, depending on the log, they'll decide on who goes through to promotion games or who will go through to demotion games, I think it is. I'm not too sure if that's exactly what they're called, but essentially to see if anyone from the second league will come up to the first division, and the same if people will go from the first division to the Prem division. So we'll have to see. There were a couple teams that retired throughout this season, so might be a little tricky, but I think it's going to be a good one. Oh man. Damn, you have load shedding twice. I don't have any load shedding tonight, unfortunately. But yeah, we got today, or at this moment, we have MaD Instinx versus Ego Team Ferocity. And I think XYZ actually got I think they're gonna come second in the divisions. Because ATG was supposed to play GG Crimson yesterday, but one of the members from GG Crimson had load shedding, so they had to forfeit that match. So ATG actually won that, getting the full 3 points there. And I think that cements their place in first. That was essentially the tiebreaker, so we'll have to see. But I think this is still going to be a good game. Yeah, for everyone who is joining. We're going into MaD Instinx, I think, are on the blue side, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, they are. And Ego Team Ferocity on the red side here. Okay, in terms of summoner spells and masteries, I'm just checking to see if there's anything out of the ordinary. I don't think so. Doesn't look like it. Cool Zyra skin. Guardian coming out from Yuumi. Yeah, everything looks relatively similar. Both TPs on the actually there's 3 TPs. Both top laners have TP. Anivia in the mid lane has TP, and Vlad has TP. Sorry, there is a response there. They're not lined up, so smites coming out on both junglers. Heal on Ashe, where cleanse on Aphelios. I think that's wise with the Ashe ulti, and then Ignite coming out from Zyra. No flash on the Yuumi, which is expected, so let's get into this game. Oh, let me just take my face away there. You guys don't need to see me during this. There we go. Let's see what is going to happen. Okay, we got pings coming out for a 5-man stack in this mid lane. Are they gonna just run down the mid lane? They are. Ooh, Anivia's gonna miss them. Jarvan is here. Let's see. Oh, let me just see what Amumu got. Level 1. Hasn't leveled up just yet. That's fine. That's fine. And there we go. I don't think we should have any lag. Ooh, I don't think they've seen Anivia here. No. Okay, we're looking. I don't think okay. The team's backing off, so no late invade here. Just playing cautiously. I'm moving back to the other bush. Ornn going top lane. And I think that's about it. I don't think anything's really going to happen from that. We do have a chat coming out. Pause. Yeah, look, unfortunately, it's tricky though, because like, unfortunately, there's nothing you can really do. and I suppose you kind of just have to work around it, and it's even trickier with load shedding. Obviously, people being in different areas have load shedding at different times, which makes scheduling those games a lot harder. But on the flip side of that, I mean, we haven't really had much load shedding throughout the whole season. It's just this week. I'm not too sure why load shedding came out like specifically this week, but it did come out. So that has caused a bit of issues, and yeah, especially for like those decider games where it was really critical, then it was just unfortunate that some teams had load shedding and weren't really able to reschedule or anything like that. I'm not too sure exactly what the rules are on the VS Gaming League website, but I thought like if there was load shedding, then maybe you could reschedule, but I suppose it also depends on if the other teams are able to play those games on the last remaining day, which essentially would be today. So yeah, look, the league stuff, that has been a nightmare. Myself and a friend, Chicken Boy, actually played a ranked game yesterday, I think it was, and that happens. The ping was so bad that every time I went to go and try to kill some creeps in lane, then it would just like freeze and not show any of the creeps, and then I would disconnect and run halfway back to the base and then reconnect, and as I run to lane, then it would just not anything. Someone said they're doing maintenance on the power stations. Yeah, but is that like a legitimate reason or just the excuse they give everyone? I don't know. Okay, looks like teams are ready. Ashe seems to be back in the game, and there we go. Unpause coming out. Okay, what I'm interested, actually top laners seeing each other here, so Ornn not getting a deep ward, Anivia moving up, but what I like here is both junglers actually starting on their bot side. Oh, and as we say this, we get a lag. It normally comes from the unpause. Both junglers starting on the bot side. So, will be interesting to see if Jarvan will do a full clear. Ornn actually attacking this Sett right in the beginning. And equal trade coming out here. Jarvan actually rushing to his wolves, looks like it. Yes, it is. And Amumu taking his grump, so I think it might be a full clear from this Amumu, where Jarvan might opt to go into blue straight after this. Small back and forth here from... good damage coming out from the bot side, and getting a little bit of a CS lead. They will most likely hit level 2 first. There it is, and Aphelios having to back away. Amumu on his raptors, but he is seen, as you can see there. Nice ward coming in on those raptors to spot him, so bot lane should know that they are safe. Zyra does ward the scud also. That's a little bit of a strange ward. You see he can get around there at the entrance, but we shall have to see. So far, oh nice, that's what I wanted to see from the Sett, using that haymaker to mitigate the damage coming out from the Veil's Breath, which I really like to see. Jarvan actually coming in for an invade here. We do have a little bit of lag. Here he comes. This is a low Amumu, will get spotted. Flash EQ could work, but I don't think he's going to go for it. Nope. And Amumu just backing off, going towards the bottom scuttle. Jarvan will get the top one. Ping coming out. Ooh, bot lane are moving towards it. Will they be able to... Oh, man. Didn't have lag the whole day. And now, some lag coming in. Amumu does have smite, does get it, but now stuck in a bad position. Might be have to flash. Ignite comes through, stun does land, and first blood coming over to the Anivia. Well done, nice roam. Just having priority in that lane to get that first kill. Veigar's Breath coming through on the Ornn, doesn't actually get the proc on the Sett, and might win that trade. Vlad dropping very low. Ooh, Ornn missing the knock up, unfortunately, hitting the wall early. So, oh, Aphelios gets rooted. Nice heal coming out from the Yuumi. Nice response damage and actually winning that trade with the Yuumi heal. So, TP coming top from the Sett, having to use flash actually. So, I think he might have dodged that knock up with a flash. I didn't see damage coming from Anivia. Oh, double buff on this Anivia. He's going to feel bad for this Vlad. It's never a great sign right in the beginning when your mid laner gets a double buff. Amumu looking for the gank here though. He's gonna have to go soon as the creeps are coming. Here he goes. He's going in. Does miss the bandage toss, unfortunately. Amumu can turn this. Anivia can turn this around actually. Does get the wall, misses the stun though, and that's about it. So, ooh, nice trade coming out from the Sett. Ornn's gonna have to back off and TP into lane, so he doesn't miss too much. A nice CS lead coming out actually from the Sett, 30, about a 17, and now Ornn's gonna miss a couple more. Probably a tower plate coming down here, so let's try keep track of those tower plates. Ooh, nice coming out, but not much kill pressure. And relatively quiet game in the beginning. Only real CS advantage is in the top lane. With that Sett, Vlad actually ahead of Anivia, which is surprising, but the wave should be, I think it's actually frozen in this mid lane. Let's just check it out here. No, it will be pushing back, so if Anivia can pick up most of these, she will, I think, catch up. It might be a little bit behind. Amumu is here. There's the shield actually used, so this is the time to engage and knock up. Unfortunately, hitting the pillar and not the wall. Nice use of that, seeing the Amumu top side, and they will get this first Cloud Drake. Well done to MaD Instinx. And we got an Infernal Drake next, so leaving Mountain and Ocean actually for a potential soul. Ooh, Ornn gonna get a plate of his own, so that is 1-1. We will see. Sett has gone for this. Ooh, nice binding, good damage coming out, but the heal is just gonna work. And there's the Vlad with the DC, and we got a pause. Pause coming out here for the side of TeamFerocity. Okay, in terms of items, Ruby Crystal being picked up by the Ornn. Most likely going to go for that Balmy Cinder into the Sunfire Cave first. It is a AD champion. Vampiric Scepter being picked out from the Sett just to add some sustain in the lane. Both junglers getting the first part of their jungling item. Tier coming out for Anivia with, what is this called? Fiendish Codex. Vampiric Sector from the Ashe, also to get some more sustain in lane. Aphelios hasn't gone back, sitting on 1425, so he will be able to afford a BF sword. Is that an ancient tome? Am I right? Yes, amplifying tome. That's the one coming out for the Zyra. Probably gonna work into the chalice. And I would expect the Yuumi to go into Ardent Censer first, but we will have to see. There's quite a hard shove on this bot lane, so Aphelios and them won't really have time to go back, but at least they do have the sustain in lane for that. Does look like we're having some ping issues, so we'll just wait for teams to get back onto the rift here. I think we're just waiting for that Vlad. There we go. Looks like he has connected. What have you guys been up to? How's your weekends been going? Been up to anything fun, exciting, new? Or COVID still got you stuck inside? So, I see we do have another viewer. At the moment, we do have a pause coming out. Seems like some ping issues. Just waiting for both, I think it's the Vladimir to reconnect. Okay, here comes the unpause. Back into action. Nice damage coming from the Aphelios, and yeah, we will get some lag spikes in this beginning. Normally from our unpause. So even though Aphelios and them have been pushed under tower, I mean they are still relatively same CS. Which is a little bit surprising, but a good job from this bot lane from Jean de Paul and Despicable Llama. Here comes the Jarvan for the gank. It does put a ward down. I don't think there's going to be much on that. Oh, stepping a little forward. There's level 6. Oh, EQ misses from the Jarvan flash. Ulti from the Ashe. There's a cleanse, and the Ashe ulti does actually secure that kill. So nice play coming in from the bot lane there. On MaD Revolution, getting that kill, well done to him, being very patient with that ulti and actually getting a Jarvan coming in for an invade on this Amumu, and we'll actually get this, we'll force Amumu off. Drawing it back, here comes Zyra. Amumu does have smite, nice EQ from the Jarvan to get the knockup, no root coming out from Zyra, Jarvan doing it, smite does come down from the Jarvan to get that blue buff, Amumu actually going in, flashing out. So a little bit of a mistake coming out from that Amumu, going in for that engage a little bit too much, I think, going too deep. Let's just see if there's anything, yeah, no more chat about ping at least. So let's see, Sett actually bullying this Ornn, oh nice. Face breaker, pull back, here comes the haymaker. Oh, a little late. Okay, he gets it eventually, but I would like to see the haymaker come out for that Bellows Breath passive. Amumu now trying to take his red buff, but look at that mana. Running into some mana issues there. With the blue buff being stolen. Ooh, actually coming in this top side. Looking for a gank. Oh, we see one. Jarvan is in the wings. Starting Rift Herald. There's the face breaker. Haymaker, I think it's called. Okay, so we have Jarvan taking this Rift Herald. Looks like he will pick it up uncontested. Contested. There we go. Do pick up the Rift Herald. Sett actually taking the Rift Herald and not giving it to the Jarvan. A little bit strange. Oh, I think he knows that he can push under the tower and then just take that first tower really quickly. Other than that, everywhere else relatively the same. Anivia is going to get gifted the blue buff, which will help her wave clear, push this Vlad under, stop him from roaming. Under the tower, that is. Oh, Amumu does, I think, actually get spotted by the Zyra. Okay, there's the control ward coming from the Amumu. Nice root coming out from Zyra. Guardian does proc, so keeping him a little alive. And ooh, Ashe missing the cannon minion, unfortunately. Here we go. Will we see a fight? No, does just get the ward and decides to back off. I'm surprised Ashe didn't go for some engage. Ooh, Amumu now here. Does have the blasting cone. No, it does not, unfortunately. Sorry. My mistake. Coming in the spot side on this control ward. Looking for the gank. Ooh, here we go. Ulti does come through. Nice root coming out into the Yuumi ulti. Amumu ulti bandage does miss, but does get the kill. Nice response kill from the Ashe onto the Yuumi. As we get a TP from the mid lane, and a lag spike that stops us in our tracks. Jarvan is in the river, and I will actually zoom out so we can catch all this action. Vlad roaming down, not using his TP, or it's on cooldown, should I say. No. Oh, here we go. TP coming down. Ashe trying to kite it, actually doesn't get the kill. Anivia getting the kill on Aphelios, and Amumu running, does miss the stun and the wall as well coming out from that Anivia, so good play on that. Unfortunately we'll only be able to catch the second one. Here comes the Rift Herald on the spot, top side. Will not get this tower straight away, does get most of the turret plates, but oh, Sett actually ulting, nice charge from this Ornn. I'm surprised the Sett didn't continue that, but blue are going for this Infernal Drake and will be able to secure it without jungler is there, does a smite, doesn't use it, but do get Infernal Drake. So we do have a Mountain Drake coming up. This is going to be great for Sett, as well as the Jarvan, make them a bit more tanky. And I think it's just going to help Ashe not really being having to... Oh, Sett almost getting this tower, but just focusing the tower now. Bella's Breath knockup does come through. Here comes, oh, that's a little bit of a mistake. Flash coming away, ulti coming from the Ornn, does get the knockup, flash into the passive hit, and that's a solo kill coming out from the Sett. A little bit greedy, from the Ornn, a little bit greedy coming out from that Sett. And I like the fact that he didn't focus the tower. I just think he shouldn't have used the shield so early. It was kind of obvious that the Ornn ulti was going to follow after that if he did start getting low. Does have TP to get to lane, so won't miss too much, I don't think. We do have a Rod of Ages being completed for Anivia. Gonna provide her with some tanky steps. There's the nice ulti, Ashe ulti onto the Yuumi. Yuumi's not gonna be able to get on, but here comes the Jarvan. EQ does get the kill by the Aphelios onto the Ashe, and the response kill from the Jarvan. So nice roam from that Jarvan to make sure to get that response kill, and that's a 2 for 1. So 2 for 2, my mistake. Oh no, yeah, 2 for 1 in the side of MaD Instinx. It's a Sunday, guys. You gotta forgive me. Getting more turret plates here. Oh, will they get that one? I'm sure they will. Yes, they will. There it is. I don't think they'll get another one. As the armor is increasing. Jarvan's pushing for it. Might be a bit of an overstay, but gonna get it. Does get it. Has no mana for the EQ out, but that's nice. 4 turret plates on the bot side, the tower in the top side. So what's it? 4 and 9 to 2 turret plates. So definitely gold advantage coming out from MaD Instinx. As you can see there, about a 4,000 gold lead coming out, and I think most of it is from this top side. Look at that, a 20 CS lead difference on the top side. Everywhere else is relatively the same, except Aphelios is actually keeping or beating Ashe in this CS, although they've been pushed under tower the whole time. About 20 as well. Oh, Sett going onto the Ornn. Here comes the Anivia. Anivia stun does miss. Yuumi ulti being used. EQ does land onto the Amumu. Nice ulti from the Ashe, but they do get the response kill from the Aphelios onto the Ashe. Zyra ulti does come down, flash over the wall. Nice landing that, being able to damage coming from the Aphelios. A flash forwards actually, and he will get the triple kill. So great damage coming out as we see back into this Sett coming in. Lifesteal from the Sett, from the Vlad actually, and the Anivia gets that kill. So a lot of action coming out, and great work from that Aphelios to get that triple kill. Definitely going to put him quite ahead, sitting on about 1,762 gold. So we'll be able to probably, yes, he will be able to pick up that BF sword. Pushing this tower, we'll get the tower. And just a great work coming out from him. We'll be able to finish that Infinity Edge, which is his first item, and they're most likely going to go for that Hurricanes for his second item, and he just needs a second item for the power spike. So I think they are all set. Sett is actually coming down here. Does get spotted by that ward, slowed by the Yuumi. I would like the Yuumi to jump on here. There's the speed up. Nice damage. The face breaker doesn't come through. The haymaker does. And now the Sett is going a little bit too deep. Here comes the Amumu. Does miss the bandage. Nice damage coming out from the Aphelios trying to get there. Speed up coming out from the Yuumi. slow actually coming out. Nice heal coming out from the Ashe to get that EQ from the Jarvan. Cataclysm does come out onto the Amumu. He will eventually get that kill, but now Aphelios kind of left alone. Does switch over, does use the Q to heal, and double kill coming out for this bot side on MaD Instinx. Nice response kill. Will they be able to get the triple kill? Nice heal, nice root, and a great triple or double kill from the Ashe. Oh, Vlad. Okay, did get the DC, and Vlad decided not to kill the Anivia. Good sportsmanship coming out from the team there. Making sure they don't take advantage of that disconnect, and as I say that, we do get a pause. So in terms of items, if we look at it, we got Sett with the Blade of the Ring King, which does make sense with both the Ornn and the Amumu. There's that Balmy Cinder coming out from Ornn, which you did expect going into. Looks like a Abyssal Mask next, but just getting that, what is this thing called? Catalyst. Then Protobolt coming out from Vlad, and Anivia, like I mentioned, got that Rod of Ages, so I think that's just going to stack with the tier. Ashe trying to complete her Blade of the Ring King does have enough damage as far as I'm sure, just needs to go back. Aphelios did mention completing that Infinity Edge, did get that Cloak of Agility for some more critical strike. Should be sitting on about 50, maybe a little less. Chalice actually coming through for the Yuumi first instead of the Ardent Sense. I would have liked to see it the other way around. Morella Lomicon actually coming out from the Zyra. Does make sense, but like to stop the healing from the Yuumi. So not a bad item. And as I say that, we are back in. We got about 16, or let's say 10 seconds on this Drake coming on this bot side. Will be a third Drake for MaD Instinx. We'll see if they can pick it up. Oh, sitting on a ward here, will get spotted. There goes the Vlad actually in, and as always, we get a pause. There we go, Vlad going in, does get use the pool to get out. Might have to flash this one, doesn't actually have the flash, and will go down to the Ashe. Nice pick coming out from the team there, even though he was spotted. Amumu, Aphelios, and Ornn sitting in a bush. Sounds like the start of a joke, right? Okay, Drake is started, but it's a 5v4. Ulti coming out from the Sett onto the Ornn. Don't think it actually landed on anyone. We do have another small pause from Riot. Does land. Yuumi ulti coming through, does get a one-man stun. Nice face breaker coming out from the Sett. Ornn ulti does knock up 3. Actually, Aphelios ulti does get the kill onto Sett. Nice damage. Ashe trying to run in response. Does smite actually comes out early from Amumu. There goes Jarvan over the wall. A little early. Actually does get the kill. The Drake still alive. Actually resets. Nice damage coming out from Anivia. And Aphelios trying to take this Drake by himself. Will actually back off. And I think that's all the action we're going to see. Oh, push down the... Oh, nice work. A coming through. Zyra does get the root, but Anivia trying to come alive, does get it. A nice wall, misses the stun. Vlad also coming through, does get it, and that will be a dead Zyra. Anivia trying to do response damage, but Drake is still up. The rest of the team has spawned, so we're going into a second round of fighting here. Anivia fighting this Vlad. TP coming out from the Ornn, so he does have the advantage, but Sett is running down to this bot side. Anivia missing the stun once again. Nice ward to stop the Ornn, but it looks like she will die to the Vlad. So long extended fight coming out over this Drake, and now it is a 4-4, 4-5 actually, but Zyra still coming. Ashe pushing in the mid lane, looking like she's going to get that Hurricanes next, and it will be a Mountain Drake actually coming out for the side of TeamFerocity. My speaking today, picking up that Mountain Drake, good work for them. Jarvan actually starting the Rift Herald. with the Ashe. Here comes the rest of the team, so they're gonna have to do this relatively quickly. TP coming out from the Anivia. Nice ulti from the Zyra to get up 3. Ornn ulti coming through, does get the kill onto the Yuumi, I think it is. Aphelios does get the kill onto the Jarvan, but Sett gets the kill onto the Vlad. So nice response kills coming out there. They do pick up Rift Herald, probably gonna not actually gonna drop it middle. Recalling first. Aphelios picking up his red buff, which is going to add some slows to his damage. He's doing quite a bit now, 7 and 5. Has picked up that Zeal, nice damage coming out with that Chakram. Does use the ulti, there's the damage. Flash forward from him and does get the shutdown kill. Now going on to the Zyra, will not get the kill. He doesn't have flash, but now just turning over to the Anivia. And damage, just damage coming out from this Aphelios. I'm not too sure if Zyra wants to stay here. Here comes Sett. Does run in, uses the face breaker but misses unfortunately. And that will be an Aphelios escape with 1 kill coming out on that mid lane. Ooh, Yuumi being caught out here. Face breaker being used will get the kill onto the Sett. So nice pick there. Aphelios now going in 2v1. And does get shut down. Double kill handed over to the Sett. Anivia doing quite a bit of damage on this Vlad. And I'm not too sure if Aphelios should have tried to turn that around. I feel like he should have just ran away. Does pick up that Hurricanes at the same time that Ashe picks up her Hurricanes. And Ashe actually going for Executioners, which is a really good one. Here comes Rift in the mid lane. Whoa. Get this, will the charge come through? Actually no, they pick up the tower before it charges. We'll get a charge on the second tower, so possibly dropping that one. Will go down, and will it get a second charge? I was gonna say third, but I don't think so. They will be able to kill it in this mid lane. Nice response coming out from TeamFerocity. And in terms of gold, the gold lead has grown to about a 6,000 gold lead now by MaD Instinx. Let's see. Item completion, we do have the Sunfire Cape from the Ornn with the upgraded, so it's a Molten Cape or something like that? Forge Fire Cape. Oh my word, the damage. Amumu does go in, ulti from the Ashe onto the Vlad. Now Ashe just doing damage onto the Amumu. Will get dropped here from that Vlad ulti. Nice work there. But is a 1 for 2. So, and again, MaD Instinx coming out with the overall gain. The net gain, that's what I was looking for. Black Cleaver being completed by Sett. Looks like Jarvan's going for Black Cleaver. Amumu probably a Thornmail. Another Zeal being picked up by Aphelios here. Where Ashe looks like she's going for a possible Jinsu's. I'm not sure. Maybe an Infinity Edge. We'll have to see. We did mention the Ardent Sensor, so yeah, that's about that. We've got 45 seconds left on this Drake to spawn. Oh, nice root coming out from the Anivia into the stun. Actually, Zyra into the stun. Nice face breaker into the Haymaker. Does get the kill on the Sett onto that Vlad. And now a 4-2 and 4 Sett. So starting to cause a little bit of trouble on this Sett. Mr. Ben pulling out all the stops. Hawkshot does spot quite a bit of wards. Oh, the snipe damage with the Hurricanes. Ooh, did they overstep? Not yet. Aphelios doing a butt ton of damage at the moment. But just playing for this Drake. They do have the man advantage. While Vlad is still down. Does have TP on the Vlad, so we'll be able to get here if there's a ward. Unfortunately, I don't think there is one. As you can see, it's total darkness. Zyra just playing Gatekeeper, and they will pick up this Mountain Drake, so that is the third one, putting them on soul point. Jean de Paul just picking up some extra farm there, trying to get enough gold. Does have the highest gold in the game, fighting with the Sett at the moment. Between those two, Tiamat actually being picked up by the Sett, which is a little bit different. We will have to see if he goes into that Ravenous or the Titanic Hydra. Aphelios' Infinity Edge being completed into that Molten Edge. Yep. So he's gonna have to be. Ooh, Ashe ulti onto the cleanse. Great cleanse. Sett fighting this Vlad. Does use the ulti. Nice heal. Oh, dodging the haymaker from that. Nice healing coming out from the ulti. But this Sett, I don't think anyone can respond to him, unfortunately. All he has to do is essentially push down the wave. Flash, actually. Flash from the Vlad in response does get quite a bit of damage. Here comes Zyra as a team member. Anivia getting caught out. Yuumi is here. Amumu ulti is used. Sett's actually going down on this top side. Anivia flashing and maybe managing to get out. No, is rooted. They don't know that. Does get the slow. Using that ulti, but just the one kill on the top side coming out for Aphelios, and Ashe does get the tower in the mid lane. So although good pressure around the whole map, some kills are falling. And Aphelios actually picking up the Phantom Dancer for that extra shield coming out. So good work by him. And I think Aphelios is going to be the carry for this game. We're going to have to keep track. Does get the slow onto the Jarvan, uses the blast cone over the wall. Abyssal Mask is completed by the Ornn, so that is eventually done. Getting some magic resist as well as armor. Will be interesting to see what he goes next. Or haunting guys coming out from Anivia. Ashe still not 100% sure what she's going with that pickaxe. Think she might get Last Whisper or Lord Dominic's that normally comes from, but she does have the Executioner, so I would suspect the other one. I think she might be going Infinity Edge. Oh yeah, she does have the BF sword there, so I would expect a Infinity Edge. Sorry, I did not see that BF sword. So Aphelios in the lead with that gold, like we said. Nothing much. Baron is alive. Ornn actually going in on this Sett. I'm not too sure if they can take this fight. Ulti does be used a little early. Face bracket is used from the Sett. Does use the haymaker. Is the second one. Stun does come through, and that will be a dead Mr. Ben on that Sett on the top side. So nice punishment from the two members of MaD Instinx. No, sorry, other way around. Ego TeamFerocity punishing that MaD Instinx player. Oh, ulti actually being used by this Aphelios does get the binding, but Flash being forced from the Ashe to survive that. Still alive and just getting some lag spike here. Ooh, Rabadon's death cap actually being completed by... why? Why? It was perfectly fine the whole time, and now we have to get this message, don't start League of Legends. So we did see the Rabadons coming out for that Vlad. As we reconnect quickly. Just waiting to load here. Sorry about this, I'm not too sure why. Hopefully we can get into this game relatively soon. I don't know why it's taking so long. Here we go, loading in. Hopefully nothing game changing has happened. Can't really comment on anything until we are back into this game. Here we go. Does look like a team fight came through, but unfortunately did miss that one. We will see some more action coming through just now. I saw on the chat there. We need that. Okay. Let's see. Ashe getting that infinity edge. Ooh, Drake actually being started here. TP coming down from Ornn. Yes. Ooh, damage coming through from this Aphelios, and they will... Oh, Jarvan goes in. Unfortunately, doesn't get the Drake. Here we go. Aphelios doing damage on the backside with that Yuumi ulti. Does get the kill. Actually, Sett getting the shutdown, I think. Sett doing damage by himself, trying to stay alive. Eventually goes down, and Zyra on the wrong side of this fight. And geez, just chaos coming out from that team fight. Was a 4-4-2 exchange, so Ego winning out that team fight, and probably going to see a push coming out from them. Ornn actually going top to catch this huge wave on the top side. Vlad taking some damage, going under tower, doesn't get that. Oh, gets the ace actually from that lifesteal, so well played by him using that pull to get tower aggro off. Vlad gonna pick up this blue. Oh, we're missing items, sorry. So Titanic Hydra actually being picked up by Sett for that health. What's different? Abyssal Mask coming out from the Amumu. Looks like he's going for the Thornmail. Thornmail actually might be coming out on this Jarvan as well. Like we said, Rabadon's is picked up. Liandry is being picked up by the Anivia. Has completed that Seraphs. Ashe, nothing new there. Deston's being completed by the Aphelios. Yuumi getting nothing different. Riley's coming out from the Zyra actually to slow them, but Ornn upgrading the Amumu's Abyssal Mask into the Infernal Mask, and it looks like they want to start Baron. Maybe not, the rest of the team are here. No TPs are available. Yes, I am correct. Jarvan clearing some wards. There's a nice pink ward. Nice damage coming out from the Aphelios once again. Ornn does miss his knock up. Unless there was a flash burn. No, I don't think so. And little dance back and forth between the two teams here. Amumu being spotted going into that river bush might. Banish Toss does miss. Slow does land though. Haymaker coming through, and here comes the fight. Amumu ulti does land. Ashe ulti actually lands on the Ornn to stop that Ornn. Sett getting the shutdown on the Amumu. Vlad wrecking havoc, does get the double kill. Won't get the triple kill. Aphelios will pick this one up. And I think this game is going to go over to Ego. So a nice team fight coming out from the team there. They will push this one. Most likely get this inhibitor as well as the tower. I think they might push for the Nexus towers. Let me just check here. They are pushing. Does look like they're going to try end this. Ornn tanking up some damage from the tower. As you can see, nice knock up. Root does come through, but that is a dead Zyra. And they will actually pick up this game 1. 6 seconds coming through, and Eager TeamFerocity will win this one. So a nice GG coming out from that game. Well played to Eager TeamFerocity. Aphelios coming out clutch, and I do expect him to get banned in the next one, in the next game. Great damage coming through from the teams there. And yeah, just great work coming out from the Aphelios. 11-9, a little bit, quite a bit of deaths, but definitely pulling his team through from the middle game to the late game. What's up? Yeah, the turnaround was crazy, and I think it all essentially came from that Aphelios. Look, the Ornn did pretty well, 7-2, didn't die much, but I'm pretty sure it came down to that. Oh, and the Vlad. Let me not forget the Vlad there. Definitely doing wonders. Look, I mean, they had a good team, but I just think Aphelios' scale is so much better than the Ashe. Not that Ashe doesn't scale, I just think Aphelios scales a lot better. And with that Yuumi being on top of him with the healing, just kept him alive. Really good work with the guns, utilizing the different guns, making sure he had the right ones at the right moment, essentially, and essentially finding those fights for that game. Yeah, just making sure he had his positioning correct. Look at that, 16,000 gold, highest gold in the game, 2,000-ish above anyone else. So I think it was a really good game. And let me just update these scores for you guys. Aphelios did win. Who's that? Ego? TeamFerocity, I think it is. Yes, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just make sure I am putting it onto the right side, yeah? So, we are waiting for the second game to come out. I think there might be a little bit of a break. So for now, just chill out, and we'll be back soon with that second game of this series.
I'm trying to walk slow. We move so fast, it's all a blur. The fights wore my heart down. We can't go back to what we were. You brought me good and bad, but is your love worth all that? It's making me feel mad. You're all that I have. Every time I take one step forward, I take two back with you. Every time I take one step forward, I take two back with you. Every time I take one, every time I take one, every time I take one, every time I take one.
All up in my mental playing make-believe. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. You always really were a pipe dream to me. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Well, I'm wrapped up, I need it back. Yeah, you're the best that I've never heard. Think you're really gonna go and drive me mad? Tell me why I just can't shake you. Nothing can replace you. Why you in my head? Yeah. I can't sleep, but when I finally get to, I find that you're there too. Why you in my head? Yeah, you're all up in my head. Yeah, you're all up in my head. Catching at my collar, it's 100 degrees. Oh yeah, oh yeah,
We're back. for everyone who is joining. We're going into our second game of this series, TeamFerocity versus MaD Instinx. Ego are on the blue side this time, should I say, banning their Misfortune as their first one. I would think that the Aphelios ban would come through here. Well, maybe not this specific one, but at least in this first series of bans. Actually choosing to ban the Vlad. So that's a little different.
I must not fall.
What do we got? Lulu, and Leona. So a lot of engaged. Lulu, look, I think she's probably one of the strongest supports at the moment. It just depends on obviously how well you can use her and how much engage they have. But definitely being paired with a lot of ADCs. There's a Victor, and I think this one would be the Aphelios. I'm pretty sure. I would say I'll put money on it, but I won't, because I'm normally wrong.
More of a dog person,
Huh. That is very strange. Actually banning the Yuumi, thinking that the Yuumi was the issue and not the Aphelios. If I was Ego, I would pick the Aphelios and a Thresh, but actually choosing the Sett. So good job from them. Who are they going to prioritize here? Wukong's still open. We haven't seen much of him actually lately. A Jack's coming out. I like that. I wouldn't say a lot, but I like it. Caitlyn. Do you guys know something that I don't know? But Caitlyn has been played a lot recently, and I'm not too sure why. I mean, she hasn't really changed at all, but she just seems to be doing so much damage lately. Oh, here's the Ivern. We did see a Ivern yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. These days have started to blend together, but I think it was yesterday, and I don't... Hey, look, he got some good ganks, and I'm not too sure if they won. I can't remember. I could check and let you know, but I'm probably not going to, so... Just a very different pick. Not many players play Ivern, and there's the Aphelios, like I said, and I think that was the issue. It would be interesting to see if Ivern goes bottom, but I don't think he will. I suspect a Thresh to be picked into this. Nautilus could work as well, unless those two are banned out in the second ban phase. But why? Why is she S tier at the moment? I mean, nothing's changed on her. They haven't buffed any of the items she buys, so I don't understand why now she's moved into S. I don't get it. But Orianna being banned out here, I would really like... Oh, there's the Zyra actually once again into this Caitlyn. Look, again, you can use those headshots. Last second ban on the first, but Zyra route into the Caitlyn headshot can definitely work. It's going to be interesting to see if this... I don't think this Ivern's going to be bottom, but who they pair this Aphelios with, I would like to see that Thresh. Ooh, there's a Soraka. They could pair it with the Sona. I don't think they would. I just don't think there's much engage for the Aphelios and very little. I mean, the healing does work, but I think it's more of a AoE heal than a concentrated heal. Trying to think of other... Sorry. Karma? Nah, I don't think so. I would like to see the Thresh. Rammus being picked up, which I like. I mean, we did see a Rammus game yesterday. Did change that game. 2 early ganks, getting the lead for their team, and making sure that is snowboard into this Aphelios damage as well as the Sett. I mean, that arm is going to help. There's the Malzahar, which is also a good pick. Now, who are we going to see as support? Unless Sett goes support. Okay, JM busy explaining to me why Caitlyn's such a clutch pick here, and Morgana actually coming out for that bot side, I would presume. Yes, Morgana on the bot side, on Despicable Llama, Jean Paul on Aphelios, Zyra and the Veigar coming out from this mid lane on MaD Wyvern. Gonna be interesting as well to see if Veigar does go that glacial augment build, or if he does go AP. I would like to see him go full AP, just because they have that Zyra on the bot lane that essentially would go support. But we will have to see. Definitely a lot different comps coming out of both teams. Last game they had essentially both team fighting comps with level 6 combinations, Anivia, slow, all of that. On this one, I would say more pick potential. In terms of actual team fight, whew, I would tend to give it to Ego, but the Veigar stun can be very detrimental to the engage and stuff, especially like on the Morgana and that. If he does get caught out, it might be an issue. Yeah, look, Sett on the top side against the Jax, I think that's once again going to do quite a bit of damage. If Sett can... Oh, I'm out of my camera shot. Hey, anyway. If Sett can use the Haymaker to mitigate the damage from the stun, I think he's going to win that lane out, but it's definitely going to be a more trickier lane than the Ornn. I don't know why I'm so tired, but yeah, man, I don't. Yeah, look, I mean, I've definitely seen an increase of her being played. I don't know what I suppose you explained with the items. Yeah, I think that's more of it, is that just the other ADCs are now essentially dropping off, where um, the Caitlyn just continues to be consistent really in that damage. So I think that is definitely the key there. Sorry. Um, I'm pretty sure Sett's just going to ulti this Rammus into the back line, do most of the damage with that. But it will be interesting to see if he does get taunted, if he will be able to get that Haymaker off. I'm not too sure. Let me know what you guys think, who you are rooting for. We do have JM rooting for MaD, if I'm not mistaken, unless he changed his mind. And they did unfortunately lose that first game. Ego taking the first one. And we got about 15 seconds before we get into the masteries and summon spells, so we will just be chilling out. I will be disappearing, so goodbye for now on my picture. And here we go. Still going for MaD, JM? Just on the picks and bans, or just sticking with your gut and hoping that they pull out a clutch win here. Let's see. Okay, with your gut. Hey, I mean, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. We will have to see. But in terms of sums, Clayton's coming out on that Aphelios once again, although there's not much stuns besides the Rammus and the Veigar. Okay, Jax and Zyra all have a stun, so I'm talking some bullshit. Sett and Malzahar coming out with the TPs once again. TPs on the Veigar and the Jax. Glacial Augment actually coming out from this Veigar to land those stuns a little easier, so might help. Guardian coming out from the Morgana. Heal on Caitlyn. Ignite on Zyra. We exhaust on Morgana. And into the game we go. Let's see, will we have a level 1 engage? I don't think so. No different items coming out just yet. So you explained to your friend that League will pick a champ that is good at the moment and pro players are playing, or pick a champ that nobody is playing. Oh man, here we go. Sorry, before I answer that. Oh, Bind does miss, and I'm glad if Caitlyn didn't flash on that. But first blood going over to the Aphelios, so good job there. Getting him in the lead once again, and this is going to be some trouble. Bind does miss. There we go. So first blood coming out from this Aphelios. Great to see him. Look, I think my opinion on that is that people always see the professionals playing a champion, and then they always want to play this champion. But oh, Malzahar is seeing this Veigar does get the spell shield procced. Nice ward coming down. Silence does come through. Q should land if he does go over the wall, but decides not to. But yeah, my opinion is that everyone on League sees these professionals playing. Oh, stun coming out for the Jax, does miss. And not actually being able to play the champion. I would rather say play a champion you know how to play properly. And I think you should win most of your games. Silence does miss. Ooh, Caitlyn missing quite a few CS on that bot side. 61 now. She only got her first one. Dodge does miss. Here comes the face breaker into the double shot. Nice damage coming out. Here comes Ivern. Oh, Jax is getting a little low. Not level 2 just yet. Root does come out, and that's going to be a first blood coming over. Well, second blood coming over to the Sett on Enigma. Well done to him. Congratulations. Yeah, exactly. And I feel like there's so many champions that they could just play and you would get away with it in solo queue. So just pick a champion that you can win in the solo queue. Ooh, this Jax is going to get punished now. Level 2 to level 2, but Sett White, nice silence coming through to stop that. Flash coming out from the Rammus to get away. Malzahar now does get the silence, but that's about it. So flash being burned for that Rammus. We're going to have to keep track of that. No other flashes being burned just yet. Jax about halfway on his CS behind. Root does come out onto the Morgana. Piltover does miss. Ooh, Jax going onto the Sett. Does get it. Nice face breaker coming through. And there's the Haymaker doing the damage. And even the true damage coming out from the Sett onto that Jax. So good work there. Graviton being picked up by Aphelios now. Jack's going in onto this Sett. Nice burst damage coming out with the QW. Level 3 to level 4 actually from the Jax now, and I'm not too sure how that actually came about. Big wave coming through on that Sett though. So almost level 4, so I think when this creep does die, you should get level 4. There it is. There's the Gravitum looking for this play. Does get it. There's the bind. Unfortunately behind the creeps. Nice spell shield coming down. Morgana bind does miss, unfortunately. Piltover missing as well. Zyra flashing over the wall to get the damage. Aphelios does get the Gravitum stun and does get the solo kill. Now going on to the Caitlyn. Root does land. There's the Gravitum, can not activate it unfortunately, so just a solo kill coming out from this bot side. Well done to the Aphelios once again, and 2-0-0 coming out on this Aphelios, 0-0-2 on the Morgana, and just nice play coming out from Jean de Paul. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Nice. Ooh, just a little short on that binding, and Aphelios is all healed up with that scepter. Piltover does land. So does the Scorched Earth. Looking for a tower dive, but the binding does miss unfortunately. Here comes Zyra, so I think that would have been detrimental to them, just throwing away their lead that they had. Aphelios is on 1-6, so I would like to see him go back, actually get that BF sword, which I think he's going to do. Here comes Sett. Nice stun damage, actually not landing. Oh, Sett missing some CS there. Does get that minion. Jax having to work hard for this. Does not. Oh, Facebreaker does come through. Stun does go up. But whittling away the mana here, and now Aphelios did pick up that BS sword like I mentioned. Welcome to everybody who has joined. You are watching in the second game of Ego TeamFerocity versus MaD Instinx of the VS Gaming League here in South Africa. Game 1 did go over to Ego TeamFerocity, and we are in game 2 at the moment, and we'll see what happens. Big wave in this mid lane. Rammus taking his wolves. Nice stun, as well as the Sky 4. What is that item called? Dark Matter. Here comes Ivern, possibly level 6 on the. Surely. Level 6, no, not gonna come down. Does he have it? He does have it. I'm not too sure. Oh, he has no mana to use it. And a little bit, I'm pretty sure he had the damage. If he used the ulti, he would have been able to get the kill. But does decide to recall. Probably TP back into this lane. Oh, actually staying to get those creeps. Nice binding coming out from Morgana to deter that gank, and the Drake. I wonder if that gives a stack over, even though it procs the spouse shield. Nice binding. Does get it on. Flash from the Aphelios. Gravitum does come down, and good gank coming out from the Rammus. Burning the flash. I'm not too sure if the flash needed to be burned. Could have maybe burned the cleanse. Does have a shorter cooldown. Now trades going back and forth. Binding does land. Here comes the chakram. There's the cleanse. There's the black shield, and yeah, not having much mana left. Here we go. Jax getting ganked on this top side. Root does miss. Here comes the Sett ulti into it. Jax does actually jump away and gets away with the slimmest of health. We're gonna have to check that, how much health that Jax was on. I think it's about I think it was less than that, definitely like 50 or so. Okay, Mountain Drake looks like will be picked up from the side of MaD. Instinx here coming out. We'll get that Mountain, and Ocean Drake is next. So nice pick up from them. Let's see, boots trying to be completed by the Aphelios. In terms of CS lead, there is a one now for Jax, but that wave is crashing into the Sett. So he should be able to pick up most of these. Actually does get the face breaker onto the Jax. Stun missing, but he's just going to pick up this wave. Does get most of those, I think. Relatively even in the mid lane, a little behind by the Caitlyn in the bot lane, and jungle relatively even. So I mean, although there is a 2,000 gold lead coming out, and that's the plates on the top side. Other than that, everything else is relatively the same. Caitlyn is quite behind though on items. Nice binding and damage coming out from the Zyra. Flamethrower doing damage behind. Infernum, I think it is. Dodge, dodge, dodge from the Jax. Oh, here we go. Ulti coming through. Nice chakram damage. Does get the heal from the Caitlyn. Oh, Daisy actually interrupting the Caitlyn ace in the hole, and oh my word. Oh, great play from the spot side to get that double kill. Here comes the Malzahar onto the Veigar. Does get the ulti, but I don't think anyone's able to help him. Will get the solo kill actually coming out, and the replay coming a little early. Jax going onto the Sett. Dodge does come through. Stun does land. Here comes the face breaker. Q into the haymaker, doing damage. Ulti into the tower, and the tower shot will get the solo kill. So a little misplay coming out from the Jax there, just getting a little greedy. Well play from the Sett, using that ulti into the tower, and Aphelios is going to pick up red. So once again, Ego TeamFerocity coming out with some good kills. Nice tower dive in that bot lane, just juggling that damage on the brink of getting killed, but using it very well. And definitely going to put this Aphelios quite a bit. We do see him complete boots as well as get that pickaxe. And to a completed boots and a energy spark, shard, Kershey's shard. Malzahar stuck in this mid lane, flash over the stun, does get the taunt unfortunately. TP coming down from Sett, won't be able to, oh my word, coming in, does get the kill. The Veigar does get the kill in response. Face breaker is used, so no second stun does come through from the Veigar. Oh, here we go, bot lane roaming. Root does land onto one. Flash from the Ivern, double knockup, stun coming through onto the Ivern, but still alive. Sett will go down though, and Ivern stays alive, so... Oh, not yet, 50 caliber does come through. The shield actually coming, but Daisy here, doing some damage. Here comes Morgana, does get the dog binding into the scorched earth. Aphelios is just pushing the spot side, which is the issue here. Trying to get turret plays using that chakram. We'll get another one. So that is 3 to the side of Ego at the moment, with 2 on the top side. Jax has answered those ones on the top side. Here comes Rammus. Nice damage. And deciding to turn around, seeing the Morgana come through. Okay, let's look at items. Jax trying to get that Blade of the Ruined King, where Sett going for, looks like a Black Cleaver. Mobility boots being picked up by Ivern. In the mid lane, looks like Luden's coming through, where the Frozen Hose coming out from Veigar. Infinity Edge being completed on this Aphelios, and Morgana might get picked up, does need to flash to get out of that. Caitlyn still stuck alone. Jax doing some damage now. Does get the face breaker into the haymaker. Ulti by the Sett. Might be able to turn this around, and Sett actually just decides to run away. Liandry's coming through. Well, Haunting Guy's coming through from the Zyra. So there's that. But nice damage coming through from this Jax. Actually having more kill or lane pressure than the Sett at the moment. Silence coming through from the Malzahar. Does have that ulti, no flash. And a potential 4-man in this mid lane. They're trying to set it up, but not 100% sure. Malzahar going in, does get the knock up and will die unfortunately. Aphelios, great damage coming through. Chakram does get the first kill, won't get the second kill for now. Doing damage though on this backside. Headshot does come through. Rammus does get knocked up by the Daisy. Q does land, but Despicable Llama actually getting the kill. No stun coming through. Oh, here comes Jax. I'm not too sure if he wants to go in on this. No, they actually decide to go back for this Drake. And Jax is here. Smite is up for Ivern. 50 caliber neck does come through. TP coming in from the Sett. Stun does come through. And great use. Malzahar didn't have, or had the spell shield. Nice silence coming through. Here comes the Zyra. Root can go over the wall. Actually coming from the backside here. Chase a little deep from the side of Ego. But here now they see the Zyra. Binding does miss. And that's all she wrote. So good. Just kills coming out from Ego and picking up that Drake. The first Ocean Drake. And we do have a Cloud Soul coming out for this map. Look, I think it definitely does help with the movement speed. And I would say the Sett OT. Maybe the Malzahar OT, but that's about it. Here comes Rammus. We'll get the spell shield, or yeah, the spell shield off. Nice taunt coming through, but that's about it. Not really having the damage to finish off that Malzahar. And welcome to our additional 2 viewers joining us. We are in this Ego TeamFerocity versus MaD Instinx game, second game of the series. Okay, Black Cleaver being completed on the Sett. Redemption being completed on the Ivern. Let's see what else. Malzahar actually hasn't completed an item, sitting on quite a bit though, 1,600 gold. Aphelios does get that Cloak of Agility. Ulti coming through from the Aphelios. Nice stun actually coming from the Veigar, getting 3, 2. 50 caliber net does land. Aphelios does get the kill onto the Veigar, now attacking the Rammus. Damage does come through, might be able to get it, does get the double kill. Daisy might be able to knock out Caitlyn, does get it. Going onto this Zyra, doing the damage over the wall, and that's a triple kill from the Aphelios. Just pulling out the clutch kills here. 50 caliber net does land. There's the binding. Nice sniper shot. And the Gravitum getting the quadru kill. Here comes the Jax. Potentially giving the Penta, but I don't think he's going to go in. And 7-0 and 0. Here comes the Jax. Does go in. Does get the stun, but the Black Shield does land. Doing the damage now. Here comes the sniper. Will he be able to get the shot? He does. There's the root. There he goes. Will he be able to get the Penta? Does get the unofficial Penta. I don't think it's going to show up, but a pentakill coming out from this Aphelios, so well played on him. And that's going to just set him up for this game. Nice spell shield coming through on the Morgana once again. Nice binding. Chakram coming through, doing the damage. Taunted under the tower, might give over a kill. Does have that healing. Nice binding once again from this Ivern, and just clutch putting up this Aphelios for the carries. Man, oh man, he's sitting on 2,000 gold, 8-0 and 3 on this Aphelios. Definitely going to go back, complete that Hurricanes, and just snowball from there, I would say. Caitlyn has yet to finish an item, unfortunately. And Aphelios has basically completed 2. Just needs to go back. Nice dark binding coming out from the Morgana once again. Stun does land onto the Aphelios and the Morgana, but that's all that comes from it. Dark Matter almost getting the Aphelios, but they will get this tower. And I'm really not too sure what MaD Instinx can do against this. Rammus waiting in the backline, but I don't think so. Here comes a TP coming from the Jax. They haven't spotted it just yet. Do you see the ping? Here comes the Rammus on the backside. Rift Herald is being spawned. 50 caliber net coming out from this Morgana. Does not focus the Aphelios. There's the ulti coming out from the Aphelios. Shut down kill on the Morgana. Does get the kill. Double kill on the Aphelios. Triple kill. Quadru kill actually coming out from the Aphelios once again. And this has got to be, not specifically now GG, but I think overall it will be GG coming out from the side of Ego TeamFerocity. Does get the kill there, or the tower, inhibitor tower, and we'll pick up this inhibitor. I don't think they're going to push for these Nexus towers. Rammus has spawned 3 seconds on the Zyra, 5 on the Caitlyn, 4 on the Veigar. I'm not too sure if they can actually do anything. But, Rammus actually going in, does get the taunt. Might die. Nice haymaker coming out from the Sett. Jax jumping in, almost getting the kill on the Sett, but now Aphelios doing damage once again. The cleaving damage now has come through. Aphelios almost dead. Nice pick up from the Malzahar to get that kill. And still alive, eventually goes down. Aphelios will get that kill onto the Jax as I show you guys that replay. Yeah, Aphelios is just broken at the moment. 13, 0, and 5 coming out on the Aphelios. And just damage. Drake spawning in 2. So they will pick up this Cloud Drake most likely. I'm pretty sure of it. Gonna take Scuttle first to get some health back. There's the heals. Gonna pick up these fruits in the river. There's a DC coming out from the Caitlyn actually. Reconnected coming out from her. Not too sure if she wants to pause. Morgana gonna give over the blue buff to Aphelios. I would think so. Yes. Okay. Yeah, and that's the thing is like, I suppose it's almost kind of like the Vayne, that it doesn't really matter how far behind she gets in the beginning, as long as you can kind of wait to the late game, that then now she'll just carry you, and that's the same with Aphelios. As long as he doesn't feed too hard that they push in early game, as long as he gets items in the late game, he's just gonna essentially destroy your team. And he goes back and picks up the Hurricanes as well as the Phantom Dancer in one buy. So just crazy gold. Yeah, 11,000 to the next highest is 7,000, and that's on Malzahar. And yeah, a 10,000 basically. We'll put it on a 9,000 gold lead coming out from the side of TeamFerocity. Jack should be able to pick up this bot tower, decreasing that gold difference a little bit. But I really don't think they can do anything. I'm not surprised they haven't set up for this Baron. I think Aphelios just needs the right guns and definitely can do that. Malzahar playing Gatekeeper here to the Zyra while the rest of the team do start Baron. Do they have vision on this? They do not. Big wave in this bot side. Here comes Rammus. Does get spotted by the Malzahar, does get silenced. There's the OT coming through. Aphelios OT just for giggles and does get it. 90 kilo net actually lands and Piltover not coming. Here comes the Aphelios. Still focusing this Baron. Oh my word, the damage coming out from the Aphelios. There's the flash stun from the Jax. Does get the Fishbreaker and will go down. Caitlyn does the Piltover but not being able to really do anything. Here comes, they do get the Baron. Ivern smiting that. Damage coming through from this Aphelios. Nice root flash over the wall from the Zyra to get away from that, and she will live to see another day, but I'm not too sure if the team will. Nice dodge on the binding, but I don't know where she's gonna go. Does actually get the kill on the Aphelios, and that's gonna be a shutdown. So 1,000 gold going over to Zyra, but I think it's still too late once again. Nice stun coming through on the Ivern. Sett is here. Damage coming through from the Veigar, but not much actually. Malzahar doing quite a bit of damage. Daisy does get the knockup. Ulti from the Sett into the Rammus does get the kill by Despicable Llama. Sett actually just getting blown up by the Veigar ulti, and they do drop the Nexus turret though. That's ace in the hole, you are correct. Sorry, my mistake there. The net back is called 90 caliber net. You are right, JM. Sorry about that. It's ace in the hole. TP coming out from Malzahar. Yes. Running forwards. Ooh, spell shield does stop the stun. Rammus coming in, does get the taunt onto the Ivern. Morgana, there's ace in the hole, does get the kill onto the Ivern by the Rammus. Ulti coming out from the Morgana, does use the stopwatch, will get the stun onto the Rammus, but here comes Aphelios, does get the, not get the first kill actually coming through. Ulti coming through, does use the chakrams, so has quite a bit of damage Jax doesn't have stun, now doing damage. Oh man, dodging the Aphelios damage, and actually does get the shutdown onto the Aphelios, so well played by him. Getting 1,000 gold, I think it was. Maybe a little less, but yeah, definitely throwing it a little bit there. Yeah, I'm not surprised, it is. Ooh, here comes Sett onto the Caitlyn, nice face breaker. Doing damage into the ulti. Haymaker will secure the kill, does get it. Jax coming in now is relatively low, has used the stun, doing damage there. Facebreaker is used and he will actually fall flash coming out from the Sett. Doesn't have the... Oh, sorry, I missed the end of that. I was trying to see the Haymaker if it was up for Sett, but unfortunately it's just switched over, so my mistake there. Let's see, Drake coming up in 30 seconds. This will only be the third Drake for Ego, second Drake for MaD Instinx. So no soul. It's Sunday, I agree. And remembering these names, you'll find pretty confusing at times, especially Peacemaker, Haymaker, Facebreaker. Nice stun coming through. Oh, Ivern working into the stun from the Veigar, but nothing really coming from it. Okay, 4 seconds on this Drake, and I think this is going to be the next fighting point. I don't think MaD Instinx can fight this. Drake is started and falling really quickly. Aphelios doing a lot of damage, and they will get that. That's the soul point coming up for the next one. Aphelios almost has his death dance, not yet completing. Caitlyn eventually completing that Storm Razor. Siege coming through. Veigar does get the stun, but not really landing on anyone. It does come down, but not. Here comes Jax on the backside. Rammus is coming on this fight. Here we go. Here we see the team fight. Jax on this backside. Cleanse does come through. There's a dead Malzahar from that Veigar ulti. Nice damage coming through, but the Aphelios not really be able to. Ace in the hole does get blocked by Ivern. Morgana does drop eventually, and MaD Instinx actually pulling this fight around. Jax coming clutch from the back, wrap around, getting that. Something like that. And yeah, MaD Instinx actually pulling this fight around, pulling the gold lead down to 5,000 gold lead difference. Still to TeamFerocity, but definitely pulling it back. And the later this game goes, the better Veigar will get. Okay, Jax looking for it. Rammus is coming in, but deciding not to go. And no objectives in terms of Baron or Drake up for the side of Instinx, so not really being able to pick anything up. There is about a minute still on Baron, so won't really be able to do anything there. Won't get the shot onto the Veigar, so won't interrupt that back. And let's see. Yeah, Jax is getting really strong now. Although he is 4-7, has Triforce, Blade of the Ruined King. Sett has not completed that death dance just yet. Nice silence coming through. We'll pick up this Rammus, unfortunately. Just sleeping a little. Hands it over to the Sett, actually. Redemption coming out from Ivern. Chalice as well. Ulti does miss from the Aphelios. Nice spell shield coming through to keep that. Nice frozen hose. Does get the stun, double stun onto the Jax. Oh, the damage coming through from the Veigar and just deleting both the Aphelios and the Ivern. And now this looks like a dim team fight coming out from Ego. Flash from the Malzahar actually to dodge the stun, but dies in the end anyway. And a triple kill coming out from the Zyra. Double kill from the Caitlyn, and that is an ace. Baron is up, so this could be the turn of the game that everybody might be looking for. Puts us on a game 3 for the series if it does if MaD Instinx do clutch this game. And just the damage coming out from that Dark Matter on the Veigar proving to be a huge amount onto that backline. And like I said, Veigar is going to continue to scale. Caitlyn eventually finishing that rapid fire cannon. Here comes Rammus to tank this. And Morgana and Aphelios are rushing, but they do not have vision of it at all. And actually backing off from the side of Instinx, deciding not to take the risk and possibly give that over to a 50-50 steal. And yeah, like you say, Veigar's never going to stop scaling. So they're going to have to either finish this game relatively soon. Here we see a Baron starting. Jax on the bot side does have TP. Veigar as well does have TP. Veigar coming in. Baron is dropping lower and lower. 7,000 health. Veigar is here. About 5,000 now. TP coming out from. Nice ulti from the Malzahar doing the damage onto the Rammus. Does drop the Rammus. Jax coming on this backside. Does use the stun to get the Morgana, but that's about it. Veigar not being able to get the baby cage in time. Caitlyn doing a bit of damage, but Veigar is still alive. Nice flash coming out from the Aphelios onto the Veigar. Won't get the kill. Stun does come through. Here comes the Dark Matter. Ulti almost getting it. Sett just alive. Actually does die from the rapid fire cannon. And the fights are just getting closer and closer every time. So what was that? A 2 for 3 to the side of Ferocity. Still no Baron. Drake coming up in 27, 25 let's say. And I'm pretty sure teams are going to fight over this. Depending, I don't think Instinx have the ability to take the Baron while they take Drake. But it looks like Aphelios is trying to go for Drake by himself. Rammus is walking down here. So we will have to see if he rushes it. Aphelios actually going for the blue buff first. Does pick it up. Here comes Rammus. Does put down the little turret. Not doing really anything. And Drake is getting started here. They're going to have to respond now. No TPs coming out from the side of MaD Instinx. And that is Soul. So just giving them Soul relatively easily. Caitlyn was on the top side for that, unfortunately. So she couldn't respond in any way. And Death Dance being completed by Aphelios. Okay, quickly, let's look. We have a 4,000 gold lead now. Actually being reduced. It will go down less. We got onto about a 3,000 gold lead. Veigar stun doesn't land, but the root onto the Veigar does land. Facebreaker does miss. That's the Zyra ulti. Great ulti coming out onto Jax stun, onto 4. Does shut down the Aphelios. There's a double kill. Coming out onto the Morgana. Do get the triple kill. No, shutdown. Veigar does get the shutdown onto Malzahar. And the rest of the team are running away now. Does use the blast cone over the wall. Doesn't mean they're out of the woods yet. Nice binding coming out through from Ivern. And great play from MaD Instinx. They're not out of this just yet. Still action to the very end. And as I was saying now, 2,000 gold lead. A little bit less. In terms of item, Black Cleaver and Death Dance being completed by the Sett. We have Blade of the Ring King, Triforce, and not Tiamat. Yeah, it is Tiamat from the Jax. And as I say this, we do see Baron started. Should be a simple Baron. Redemption, Ardent Sensor coming out from Ivern. Randuin's actually coming out from this Rammus and probably into a Thornmail. Malzahar does have the Rileys, Liandry's, Ludens, and Boots, where Veigar has Zhonya's, Frozen Hose, Void Staff, Spooky Ghosts, and Boots. So definitely almost max there for the Veigar. Aphelios, besides having that cleanse, has picked up the QSS. Does have the Phantom Dancer for the extra shield, Hurricane's Infinity Edge, and there's the Death Dance. Caitlyn now coming back into this. Has the Infinity Edge, Storm Razor, and Rapid Fire Cannon, so doing a lot more damage than she was. In terms of bot lane, Ardent Sensor coming out from the Morgana, which is a little bit different than we normally see, but I suppose she does provide a shield. Although it's a magic shield, it is a shield still. Zhonya's. And Zyra's picked up the Liandry's, Zhonya's, Riley's, and Boots, so Zyra is doing quite a bit, 7, 8, and 13, and we've seen those ultis actually come through clutch in the last couple of team fights, knocking up 4 or the whole team. So good job there. Sett actually split pushing the top lane, does have TP. Veigar and Malzahar have TP, and I think TeamFerocity should be able to win these team fights as long as they miss the stun coming out from the Veigar. Siege in the spot lane, nice Infernum to clear this wave with that splash damage. always think that's a really cool animation with the Infernum and the Hurricanes. Oh, stun just missing the Ivern. So staying alive for a little bit longer. Malzahar taking quite a bit of damage, which is the... Oh, stun missing. Oh my word, Morgana just getting out of that stun in time. Zyra landing the root onto the Malzahar. Jax doesn't land the stun. A flash from the Malzahar to get away from that baby cage from Veigar. And literally, whoever gets picked off or caught is going to die. Speaker Ghost being used. Just a dance back and forth. Baby cage does land onto the Aphelios somewhere. Dark, black. Ugh, what's the spell? Magic shield from Morgana coming through onto the Aphelios to protect him from that damage. My brain is starting to tire out from this game's intensity. Okay, in terms of objectives, we have 1 minute 45 seconds on Elder, 3 minutes on Baron, and still a really close game coming out here. Gold is now equal, and it was 10,000 to the side of TeamFerocity. So equal gold, MaD Instinx being able to bring it back, and we will see. Black Shield, yes it is. You are correct, JM. Thank you for giving me all these names. Like you said, it is a Sunday, and we still got a game at 8. Oh man. But I do love some VS gaming action. Okay. Titanic actually being picked up by Jax here. Their stance being completed by Sett. Anything different? Locket of the Iron Solari being picked up by Ivern, so that's a little bit different. The Quicksilver Sash actually being finished by Aphelios. And literally all they have to do is protect this Aphelios in the team fight. 17, 4 and 8. Protect him and I'm pretty sure you win all team fights. Veigar does land the baby cage, but the spell immune passive from the Malzahar does stop him from getting stunned. There's the baby cage once again. 14 seconds for this Elder, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be the deciding fight. Nice pink ward. Roost does come down. There's the Zyra ulti actually a little early than I like, but Veigar is playing Gatekeeper. Does get the double baby cage redemption coming through. Team backing off actually. His roots coming down, doing some damage. Baby cage trying to get some stuns. Rammus looking for a stun. Jax flash forward, does get the stun. There's a dead. Oh, Malzahar does eventually die, you are correct. Morgana is here, does get the double ulti onto 2, but the rest of the team is here. Oh, and just the Dark Matter coming from the sky, does get the kill. Aphelios on this backline doing damage, does get the stun from the Dark Matter, doesn't go down though, eventually falls to the Zyra damage, and I think this might be GG. MaD Instinx might be able to go and push this base. Recall coming out from the Jax, he does have TP, so does the Veigar. He's not recalling just yet, gonna push with his team. And I'm pretty sure the Jax, yeah, here comes the TP coming down. Baby cage does come from the Veigar, good turnaround, and I think this is gonna go to a game 3. We got 12 seconds on this Malzahar, nice damage coming out from the Caitlyn now. Will they be able to finish this? Jax pushing in, they are attacking these Nexus towers. We'll get the second one. Nice stun. And there is game 2. Going over to MaD Instinx. So great turnaround coming from the side of MaD Instinx. Just utilizing that Veigar and his stun. And great play coming out. I was removed from the party. Rude. No, I'm joking. 1-1 we see from the side of this, going to a game 3. And Veigar coming out very clutch there, as we see going straight into a game 3. That turnaround was unbelievable. Just hold on. As you can see, I'm sitting in the dark here. I need to put some lights on. While we wait, yeah, that was a crazy comeback, and that Veigar just landing, not every stun, but very close to the dark matter, just doing a crap load of damage, and Jax coming out, I think actually clutch. I wouldn't be surprised if the Veigar is banned. Aphelios, I mean, they did leave him open, although he ended, I think, like 17-5. Still no ban coming out from that, but let me leave you guys for a little bit. I will be back. Give me about, normally it's about 2 minutes, and I'll see you when these teams are ready for game 3. I'm excited to catch this one, so catch you in a little bit.
Well, I'm wrapped up, I need it back. Yeah, you're the best that I've never had. Think you're really gonna go and drive me mad? Tell me why I just can't shake you. Nothing can replace you. Why you in my head? Yeah. I can't sleep, but when I finally get to, I find that you're there too. Why you in my head? Yeah, you're all up in my head. Yeah, you're all up in my head. Yeah, you're all up in my head.
Okay, I am back. As you can see, you can actually see me now. We are just waiting for MaD Ceiling to get into this lobby, and then most likely this game's gonna get started. Just waiting for that to happen. So in terms of your guys thinking, what do you look? I think the Veigar might get banned. I'm not 100% sure, but either way, I think it's going to be a really interesting game. For everyone who is joining, welcome to the channel. I really appreciate your support. we are covering Ego TeamFerocity versus MaD Instinx in First Division Pool B. Final week of the VS Gaming League here in South Africa. We got TeamFerocity on the blue side once again with MaD Instinx on the red side. So we'll have to see in terms of picks and bans. But yeah, really close, 1-1 going into a game 3 here. And there we go, it looks like Instinx are ready. Just waiting for Ego to be ready. Great turnaround coming out from the last game. 2 Barons picked, no, 1 Baron picked up. Soul being completed in Elder being collected. So, very close games so far. I feel like I can make this smaller. Oops. There we go, here we go into, oopsies. Hey, there we go. Okay, straight into picks and bans. Like I said, Ego did have blue side last game and lost, so it will be interesting. There's the misfortune once again. We've seen her being banned every single game so far. So maybe a direct ban. There's the Vlad coming out. Definitely did work in that first game. Was banned in the last game. Maybe Veigar being banned in this one. I'm not too sure. Could have possibly been. I would like to see a Veigar ban, but I don't think it's that crucial in this specific one. Jack's actually being banned here, so I think. Look, he did have a really good flank on that one fight. Did turn that fight around. Did prove quite a matchup for the Sett. And I think if they are banning that Jax, they might pick up the Sett. We have seen Urgot. There's the Aphelios ban actually coming out this time. I think they realized that the 17 and 5 or something Aphelios was actually the issue. But maybe they might leave the Yuumi ban open this time. What I would like to see, depending if Instinx wants to play the Sett, possibly leave it open as well as the Lulu, and then make them decide which one. Either you get the Sett or the Lulu. I think Lulu would be better, but most. Oh, there's the Lulu ban. So as I say that, still not Sett is open, so they can pick that Urgot as well. Trundle, Wukong, Victor, actually making it through this round. They did ban it last round. There's the Ornn actually coming out on the top side. I wonder if we're going to see more of a team fight composition now coming out from the side of Ego once again. But let's see here. 5 seconds. Yeah, there's the Sett into the Ornn, and I mean we saw this matchup in the first one, and Sett did do quite a bit of damage to that Ornn on the top side with that, well, just with his combo. Sorry. Okay. Mid laner. Ooh, bot laner actually being picked up. Caitlyn once again. Look, didn't have a really good beginning stage of the game. Had quite a bit of late game presence, but still coming through very late game. There's the Yuumi and Kai'Sa actually being picked up here. In terms of a Caitlyn, I would like to see for support maybe a Nautilus Thresh or Karma. I think the poke could be relentless coming out from that bot side, but who are we gonna get? 5 seconds to go. Leona. Nice heavy engage coming out there. She was actually banned in the last 2 games, so we'll see. I would expect a Victor. No, Malzahar actually coming through. I don't know if I should continue. Should I guess? For every wrong guess I get, something. I don't know. Hmm. There's the Veigar. I'm actually surprised the Veigar didn't get picked up earlier. Um, being left open. Veigar's still open, so I'm not too sure if they're gonna ban that. But what are we looking for? We're looking for junglers and mid laners, unless Sett goes somewhere else. But that's what I think we would need. Okay. Clearly they don't like playing against Organa. Has been banned every single game this series. There's a Victor. As I not suspected, but was highlighting in terms of that Victor being available. Okay. I would expect maybe a jungler coming out here. Rammus worked pretty well, but ooh, are we gonna see our first Trundle game? Yes, we will. So nice pick coming out there. We all know what Trundle can do. Cass? Okay, and jungler? Vladimir is open. Yes, no, is it gonna be the volley? I think that must be a mistake. Surely that must be a mistake. That's got to be a mistake. Yes, there it is. Yep. I knew it. Definitely knew that was gonna be an issue. Or a mistake, should I say. DC coming through, so we will just wait for that to come. Here we go. Has joined back into the lobby. They're just changing locations, and I think everything is going to be the same. No, they can't be ready. Yeah, I was gonna say. Everything's gonna be the same, I think, until that last pick. Let me actually close that. So, we are just waiting for this. Unfortunately, it's not my fault. Someone did get a DC. And I can pretty much guarantee the bans and picks coming up from these two teams. Rise definitely not being picked here. I think the Cass was correct, but the Rise jungle, never seen that happen. But I feel like you guys, do you want to see the whole of me? No, I'm joking. Let's not. There we go. Just waiting. Oh, waiting for two players now from the side of TeamFerocity and not just the one. Nothing we can really do, unfortunately. We just gotta wait around, chill out, send me a message, say hi. How's your weekend been? Have you got up to anything different? Um, Bad weekend? Why was it a bad weekend, Jam? What went badly for you? If you haven't hit the follow button, hit the follow button. If you're sitting here, got one person joining now. Lazy? Yeah, don't worry. I was also pretty lazy this weekend. Haven't really done much work or anything like that. So, gonna be a busy day tomorrow. That's for sure. Why? Why aren't you looking forward to this week? I feel like it's going to be a good week. I think it's going to be a busy week, but I think it's still going to be a good week. We do have the one guy logging in now. If you guys have not, ooh, that looks like a fun video too. Hit the subscribe or the follow button, should I say, on my page. If you're looking for some fun videos, check out this link to our YouTube channel. It does have all the VODs of previous VS games as well, but some fun stuff we've been doing. Recently hit up a nostalgia series about Worms. I don't know if you guys ever played Worms. If you did, let me know. It was such a great game. I think we played it on cell phones, if I'm not mistaken, when it first came out. But well, at least you have work, I suppose. That's not too bad. But yeah, I've been playing a nostalgia series with Worms, looking at a game of Age of Empires 2 as well, probably coming to the channel soon. So yeah, we did play one game. There is a second game. I just got to get it up there. Coming relatively soon. Should be up tomorrow. And looks like we're going into picks and bans. I think everything's going to be the same, unless they just ban the same. Oh, we have seen the alphabetical ban. Yeah, there's the misfortune. So it does look like they're just going to ban the same characters, and I'm guessing picks. I see, I see. Oh yeah, you told me that your job opportunity thing fell through with the coronavirus, so that's gonna be a tricky one. But yeah, I mean, housework isn't too bad either. Definitely could work. What are you renovating or having to do around your house? I mean, these are all picks and bans we've seen before. Yep. Okay, so the only difference is going to be that last, I think the last two. Nothing new coming out here. For everyone who is wondering, we do have another game at 8 o'clock. Will be Shadow versus somebody, but I think it's still going to be a really good game. So yeah, don't go anywhere. Join us at 8 o'clock as well. Besides this game, I mean, don't leave now. We're in the final series. I think it's going to be back and forth once again with these two teams. Ooh, the bar area, nice. Renovations are, look, I wouldn't say they're fun, but I mean, they're always nice, especially to see the end result. Who was the last ban? Victor. I don't know why they wait till the last second. Maybe they're speaking about who their last two picks are going to be. This was the Cassiopeia. Yeah, I got a pick right, baby. Woo! This was the one. Rise. Go Rise jungle. No, I'm joking. I don't think it's going to be. I was hinting towards the volley. Or the Fiddles, actually. Fiddles is open. It hasn't been, but they do have the cast for AP damage, so I would say... Yeah! Second one right! Can you believe it? Oh, Rise in the mid lane. Couldn't find the Victor. It's under V. Come on. VI, if you were... No, I'm joking. The worst is, I don't know if you ever have it, but the worst for me is when, like, let's say you're playing ADC and you want to ban somebody, and then it's under the ADC tab and you're looking for, like, Z or, I don't know, somebody else, Nautilus or something, and you type it in and then you can't find it, and you're like, what the hell is going on? And then you realize it's under the tab, and then it might just be me, blonde moment coming out there, but that always gets me. Or if you're trying to pick for somebody else and then yeah, again, you're under the ADC and you're trying to find like Valkos or something like that, and it's just not working. Okay, 5 seconds before we go into this game. Well, we got a 3-minute delay, but in terms of team fights, what do we got? Look, TeamFerocity have a very big level 6. Fiddles ulti, Yuumi ulti, Cass ulti, Ornn ulti, all big CCs. Gonna be interesting, excuse me there, to find out if the Ornn hits his ulti into the Cass ulti, then the Fiddles can charge up his ulti for that. Rise and the side of MaD Instinx, I would say more of a pick composition. Look, Rise does predominantly well in team fights with that flux, I think it's called, being spread, and the crits kind of coming out through crits, I would say, being coming out through on that Q for Rise. Good CC again, Leona with the EQ, Solar Flare, Trundle with the pillar, Sett again with the OT. Probably gonna OT either the Fiddlesticks or the Ornn, I would say. I would say the Fiddlesticks just to get away that OT from the team. Ornn, he's a tanky guy, gonna do more damage on the backside of the side of TeamFerocity, so we'll have to see that. Caitlyn, we did see did have a bit of a rough game last game in the beginning, but did eventually come through with some good damage towards the end. Kaiser's a new champion. We haven't seen, not a new champion to the game, but a new champion. As you can hear, I'm connected.
Disconnected.
And now I'm not. To the series, so we'll have to see how she does. But I think could still be quite clutch, very strong game coming out from the Kaiser. So we're gonna have to see, and let me know who you think will take this one. I know JM is rooting for MaD Instinx. Sorry, vuurvliegie. That's my best chance of pronouncing that. Hmm. 30 seconds before we get into this game. So yeah, let me know what you think. Put it in the chat. I'll obviously be able to pick it up there. Not gonna do a poll. I don't think it's necessary. Sorry, I'm busy checking why I'm stuck here. But I think it could be potentially a good team fight. I'm gonna disable my camera, so goodbye for now. Peace out. I'll do a fist bump. And let's get into this game. Okay, just going into the loading screen here. Waiting. Guys, I have a concerning thing. I think my headphones have made a dent in my skull. I don't know if it's just my hair or my actual skull that's been dented from where my headphones sit. I don't know if this is a good thing. Ah, my word. Waiting for this game to load up 1-to-1 for everybody who is joining and has not been updated. We are going into a third game series, best of 3 here for Team Ego Verocity, or Ego Team Verocity, should I say. Are you laughing at my headphone situation, JM? I'm pretty sure, anyway. And MaD Instinx. This is the decider game. Whoever wins this one takes the series, and I think it's really going to be a good one. Once again, get the black screen from the loading of Riot. Oh, as I say that, we are in. Okay, let's see. Electric Q coming out from the Fiddles. We have seen that before. Guardian on the Yuumi. Hail of Blades on the Kai'Sa, which is normal. With the Cleanse actually coming out. Oh, I've never seen that Trundle skin. Anyway, TP coming in the mid lane and top lane once again. TP coming on the mid side and top lane for Instinx as well. Heal coming out from the Caitlyn and Ignite from the Leona. And Conqueror actually coming out from Rise. Normally do see a phase rush a little bit, but I have seen the Conqueror in the past. It's not totally new. Yeah, it's not me, it's Riot. It's the loading. As you can see, it's still on 0%. It's not my fault. It just happens. Here we go. Into this game. I don't think we're gonna see. Ooh. I would actually say Instincts have a better level 1. Pillar, Bite, those are slows, stun from the Leona. Or the Zenith Blade. One time I played against this Leona that took Zenith Blade level 1 and caught me off guard. Oh man, was it a mistake. Needless to say, I lost that match, but does look like a regular start coming out from the teams. No one spotting each other just yet, no. Pretty chilled. Nothing happening so far. Not to be expected. I think both teams are cautious of not throwing this game away. No one really wants to give away the third game to an easy first blood, and especially that first blood coming through last game did put that Aphelios in the lead. Sett being spotted by Ornn. Does fight here. Rise coming in. Here comes the cast. Nice damage coming out from both teams. Mr. Ben is going to win this trade. Ornn deciding to back off. That's gonna be that. Oh, does get the slow. Actually, I lie. There was a little bit more. But in terms of junglers, both junglers starting on their bot side. Fiddle starting on the red. Trundle on his blue. And that means probably both junglers are going to end on the top side. We will see if they do stop in the mid lane for a possible gank. We do see Fiddles taking his Krugs. Oh, let me change this for you guys. That's fine. There we go. Leona trying to get a stun. Doesn't. Nothing really different coming out from item-wise. Nice. Not 90 caliber. Ace in the hole coming. No, not ace in the hole. Peacemaker coming out from Caitlyn. Voidseeker actually landing on the Caitlyn in response to that. Facebreaker coming out from Sett does get a bit of damage, not much. Zenith Blade missing. So nice. Just aggression coming out here. Kai'Sa missing one creep kill to ward, I think it was. Zenith Blade not on cooldown just yet. I would honestly have liked to maybe seen a cull come out from Kai'Sa. I mean, they're not really going to have much kill potential. Facebreaker being used. Am I using this? I mean, Haymaker being used. Is it a Haymaker? Oh, man. This one? Haymaker, yes, I was right. Facebreaker is the pull-in. Trundle going. Ooh, close invade. Oh, engage. Trundle taking topside scuttle as Fiddles takes his blue and Grump at the same time. As you can see, you can do the double jungling. Trundle on full health, Fiddles not so much. Ooh, we do see an invade coming out. Does get the bite, fear coming out from the Fiddles. Pillar will level 3 to level 4. Oh, great Pillar, does get the slow. Nice silence. He has the life steal, will get quite a bit health back. Flash, double flash is coming out, and Trundle going under tower, not getting that kill. So, nice early flash coming out from the Fiddles to get away from that, and very close. Trundle working his way to the mid lane. Sorry, we can change this back. Ooh, Center Blade missing. Peacemaker does land though. Trundle gonna get both scuttles, so gonna put him in a lead. Fiddle's working his way down towards his Krugs. TP coming from the Cass in the mid lane. Let's see, Sett once again getting that CS lead. Junglers are the same, mid lane is basically the same. Nice Bellows Breath to dodge that face breaker. Does get the Haymaker to the face with the 2 damage though, unfortunately. So, bot side are the same and middle are the same. So it's just that top that is causing this about 100 gold lead difference. Fiddle coming in the spot side, putting pressure here. TP coming on the top from the Ornn, and Sett actually already using that. So, oh, Facebreaker does come through on the Bellows Breath. Haymaker does miss. Oh, Ornn might be able to get this. Quite a big creep wave coming in. Oh, there's the Bellows Breath. Does not get the passive actually onto Sett. A very slowish start coming out from the side of both teams. Let's zoom in a little bit more for you. Nothing different yet. Caitlyn getting some fruit. Both mid laners just stacking this tier. So, ooh, Facebreaker does come through. Haymaker does land as that passive from the Ornn does land. So great use of that, and that's what I want to see. Two long swords coming out from Sett. So looking for early damage, but Ornn is a relatively tanky boy in the beginning. Oh, here comes Trundle on this top side. Oh, nice damage. Sett ulti does actually come through and now doing some damage. Zenith Blade in the bot side. And Ornn actually does get away from that. Does use his flash to get away. Some turret shots being shot by Cass. Fiddles taking Drake. Oh, Sett going in. Zenith Blade does land. Smite doesn't come through. First blood coming through on the Leona. Kai'Sa doing some damage. Now they're going to focus this Drake. Blue team actually get the Drake now. Focusing the Rise does get the kill on the Yuumi actually. Now Trundle might have overstepped. Exhaust coming through from the Yuumi. And that is a 1-for-1, yeah. Coming through on the side of each team. Yuumi getting the kill and then Leona getting the kill. So both supports getting the kill. Basically, Ornn having to go back, so we'll lose some turret plates to this Sett. And nice play coming out there. I would like to see this Kai'Sa go back. She's on 2-3. She can get, unless she's trying to just get the tier straight away with that, well, Maramuna, should I say. Nice jungling coming out from this Fiddle. It does reset, unfortunately, but unless they're pushing for that item straight away. Okay, here we see the reset coming through. Oh, disconnect coming out from the Caitlyn once again. So I think we're going to get a pause here. Let me just check the chat. Yes, there it is. TC ready, no, ready. Like I said, Manamuna coming out from the Kai'Sa off the bat. First item being completed. It does have 80 bucks, doesn't buy a potion actually, which is a little weird. Although, I mean, you do have the Yuumi, but invest some into the potion. Sett getting that Vampiric Scepter for some health. Nice Bellows Breath coming through. Using that Haymaker a little late, or now being able to trade. Here comes the Cassiopeia. Does get spotted by the ward. Here comes the Ornn ulti. Does get the flash, but the knockup does come through. There's the slow, and they do get the kill on that top side. Great play coming out from that top side. Nice roam from the Cassiopeia. Here comes the Fiddlesticks ulti onto the Caitlyn. Does get the kill. Fiddles in the Trundle on this top side does get knocked up. Whoa, not get the kill on the Cassiopeia. Fight on this bot side. Solar Flare does come through. Turret just out of sight of turret range, and oh my word, what a close fight. Oh, here's a new. There's the Fiddlesticks play coming through, getting that kill on the Caitlyn, and the close fight on that top side. Some more turret plays going down. Like I said, more turret plates coming down on this bot side. Leona looking to go in, but I don't think it's the right play. Nice Void Seeker hitting the Caitlyn instead of the creep. I'm not too sure if she meant to do that. Clearing this ward. BF Sword and this thing, I can't remember what it's called. The shard coming out for Caitlyn. Looks like she's going for the Storm Razor. Trundle about to start Rift Herald, but actually getting spotted out here and deciding to back off. Will help over the wall. Cass does get the blue buff. Will hit this revealer and possibly deciding to go in. Doesn't land the poison. Oh man, Trundle might be in trouble here. Does turn around. Cass does have the ulti, doing damage. Nice ulti coming out from the Sett onto the Cass. Here comes the Rise ulti onto this backside. Does actually just get it. Cass ulti does come through, but it's a little late unfortunately, and now Ornn is going to be in trouble. Fiddlesticks waiting in the background here, not going to use. Here it comes. The Crow Storm does come through, does get the damage onto the Sett, but almost getting the kill. There's the lifesteal coming out from the Rise, does get the spread across the team. Here comes the rest of the team, does get the double kill onto the Fiddlesticks, and great play coming out from the Fiddlesticks to get that. Caitlyn in the spot sign's got to be a little bit careful though. Voice Seeker does miss. Here comes the ulti from the Yuumi. Nice damage. And there's the kill. Flash actually coming out from the Kai'Sa, which is unnecessary. Nice heal coming out from the Yuumi to keep her alive. And great play. And like I said, she needed to be careful on that bot side. She was all alone. Now Leona here will most likely get more plates. TP coming down from the Sett, going for this Drake. Is it a mountain Drake? Actually, here comes Sett, starting it. Smite does come through a little early, but Kai'Sa does pick it up. Slow does come down. Oh man, here comes the turnaround. Kai'Sa might have extended. Facebreaker does land. Ace in the hole being used. Cleanse actually coming through, but does die. Backside, nice ulti from the Cassiopeia. Does get the kill onto the Sett. Got to be careful. Rise doing damage to multiple teams here. Fiddles actually doesn't. Cassiopeia gets the kill on the Trundle. Double kill coming through. Nice damage coming through. Flash from the Caitlyn. A Fiddle ulti over the wall to keep the Ornn alive. Here comes the poison. Oh my word, the damage. Does get the heal. Here comes the fear and will turn around. Oh, does get the kill onto the Ornn, and I don't think Fiddles is able to take this. Does jump onto Fiddlesticks, does get the slow flash from the Rise, actually does get feared. Heal coming out, does get the triple kill, and the Rise pulling out the clutch here in this game. 5-1 and 0 on this Rise. 4-2 and 3. Great kiting from the Cassiopeia to stay alive, but maybe sticking around for a little bit too longer. Gold is about 300 difference. TeamFerocity did pick up the Drake, so they have that Cloud and Mountain, and we do see Infernal coming up. Going to be some good damage coming out through this game, especially I would say with the Kai'Sa if they do pick that up. Okay, in terms of items, Blade of the Ruined King being completed by the Sett, Bumble Vest and Balmy Cinder being completed by the Ornn to stop that healing. Junglers not that much. Ceres for both mid laners. Look like Rabadon's next for, oh, nice ulti from the Cass. Does get the slow. Here comes the Fiddles. Oh my word, that damage. Flash actually coming through. Voice Seeker coming down. Ulti does come through. Does get us onto the Leona. Rise now getting attacked by the Kai'Sa. Not too sure if he's going to get away, but we do have a lag spike in the meantime. Will we see it come through? It will actually, and good work from the Rise to get out of that. As I was saying, Rift Herald is actually being picked up by the top side. They do get that, pass it over to the Trundle, and looks like they're gonna go top. On a little bit too far, doesn't have the flash, charges into the pillar. Unfortunately, Facebreaker does come through. Bella's Burst is coming down. Sett actually ultis him into the tower, but does get the kill onto the Trundle. And nice pick up there, a little misplay coming out from the Ornn. And this Rise is doing quite a bit of damage. Looking for that Rabadons, like I said. Bot laners, Athene's being completed on Yuumi and not the Ardent Sensor. Once again, bits of mobility coming out from Leona, and they do get that topside tower. So that will be first tower bonus coming out for the side of that. Oh, Yuumi actually jumping onto a trap. Didn't know that was possible. But Fiddlesticks coming on the spot side for a gank. Let's see, will he do it over the wall? Here he comes. Not yet. Looking for the play though. Here comes the ulti over the wall. Does get it. Boy Seeker does land. Nice stun coming out from Leona. 2 turret hits, 3 turret hits being taken from the side of TeamFerocity, and maybe just forcing it a little bit. But good ulti still nonetheless. Not really forcing anything. If you stood on that trap, definitely would have died. Ooh, Cass has got to be careful. Nice dodging that damage. What are we looking at in terms of items? 1-4. Quite a bit of gold coming out from this bot side. And once again, Caitlyn kind of getting off to a rough start. 0-3 on this Caitlyn. So we'll have to see late game. Look, we know Kai'Sa is also quite a late game hyper carry. Thought that about the Aphelios, but we shall have to see. Oh, nice. I like it, Jim. I think it's Shadow, so I know you normally... you support XYZ, sorry, not Shadow. But I think it's going to be a good game. Oh, Caitlyn actually stopping the recall from the Leona. Nice solo flare. Here comes the Yuumi ulti. Great fight. Oh my word. Cassiopeia is going to get this kill onto the rise. Now she has to try to escape. Will get flash under the tower actually. And oh my word. The last tower is coming through. Silence doesn't land. And no kill actually coming out on this bot side. That's very surprising. Flash not being burned by the Leona. Unfortunately, XYZ are not playing, but they will, I think, come second in that series, or in that log, for promotions for the Premier side. Would really want to catch those games. Okay, we have an Infernal Drake being started here. Trundle is waiting in the backside here. He's on about half health, which is a little bit different. Smite from both junglers, level 10 to level 9, so Trundle does do more. Sett ulting the Kai'Sa into the wall, Leona locking her down. Ace in the hole does actually hit the Kai'Sa, and oh my word, Ryze got the steal under the Drake. Although this is a turnaround, nice Crow Storm coming out from Fiddles into a lag spike. For some reason, there we go. Fiddles doing quite a bit of damage, but does eventually fall. There's the turnaround. Cassiopeia, nice ulti onto 2. Does get the damage. Caitlyn uses the 90 caliber net but doesn't hit anybody. Flash away from the Caitlyn to stay alive, and they won't get any more kills. So nice pickup actually coming out from the Ryze, getting the Drake there. A little bit of a misunderstanding. Some people still on the Drake turn from the Fiddles to actually get into the fight and not pick up that Drake. So we'll delay this what's it called, Alda? Yeah, the lag spike for the win, you know it. I mean, it was just highlighting the fight, giving me time to catch up on my speaking, or shoutcasting should I say, allowing you guys to see what actually happened and who was left in the fight. That's all it was. Jam, come on. Ooh, Cass might get caught out. Nice pillar coming out. Slow Zenith Blade. Actually, Solar Flare landing. Might get the kill. Oh my word, Zenith Blade does miss. Nice kiting coming out from Cassiopeia. I was trying to pronounce that name, but ooh, Kai'Sa coming in this bot lane. Got to be careful against the Sett. Yo, Cass doing the damage. 9, 3, and 4. Does have the Rileys. Would expect Liandry's coming through next on her. Ryze still trying to complete that Rabadon. Stormraiser coming out for Caitlyn, and Jinsu's being completed for the... Oh! Kai'Sa going in, does get the damage, there's the Q. Does use the ulti, does get the stun. Haymaker coming out a little early. Ulti does come through into the stun of the Leona. Great play. Kai'Sa does get the damage though. Does E away. Trundle pillar a little late, but does get the ace in the hole. Coming out from the Caitlyn to get that kill onto the Kai'Sa. Great play from there. I don't know if I caught the team fight in time. You get the catch at the end of it. Caitlyn now back 3, 3, and 3. Stun onto the... What did Leona Zenith onto? Damage coming through. Siege in this mid lane, while Ornn pushes the top lane. No TP on the Ornn. Might be caught out by this Trundle, deciding to back off. Fiddles taking red, while Trundle takes the Scuttle in the top lane. And in terms of gold, we're looking at about 1,000 gold lead coming out from TeamFerocity once again on the early gold lead. This Cassiopeia is going to have to be the clutch for the game. Ardent Sense actually being completed by Yuumi here, and Manamuna almost being upgraded here. Cloak of Agility to get that crit up for the Caitlyn, but that's about it. Cass has finished that Ceres. Rabadon's actually being completed for Rai, so that's a big power spike. Titanic Hydra for the Trundle. Zonya's being completed for the Fiddlesticks. And Trundle handing over that red buff to the Caitlyn. Nice for the slow and burn damage. Stoneplate being completed by Leona. It's going to make her tanky as she dives into these fights. Things quite slowing down. I'm gonna just use slowing. Ooh, Crow Storm into a trap. Flash ulti from the Cassiopeia does land on the Caitlyn. Nice damage coming through. Yuumi ulti coming, does get the stun. There's the poison, does get the double kill onto this Kai'Sa. Well done from the Kai'Sa getting in there, using that ulti to get in range. Nice flash ulti from the Cassiopeia. No flash coming down, but looks like they're actually going to move to Drake and Baron, my mistake. They do start it over here. So no vision control coming from the side of Rise. Sits in the bot side, doesn't have TP, and they will get this easy peasy. So nice Baron sneak getting picked up from the side of TeamFerocity. And just moving into the mid lane now, going to Siege, not even going to go back. Quite a bit of gold coming out from everybody on the side of TeamFerocity. And just want to use this Baron buff to the fullest. Inferno is up, and they will hand that over to Instinx. There it goes, does fall. Second Drake coming down for the side of Instinx. I like the fact that they're pushing instead of getting this Drake. It's not crucial just yet. Trying to extend that gold lead, taking away everything from them. Oh, here we go. Cass stopping the Trundle, going on to the... Oh, Zenith Blade onto the Cassiopeia does come through. Here comes the Ornn ulti. We'll get a 4-man knockup. Great Fiddlesticks ulti does stop the rise from the backside. Oh my word, here comes the kills. Yuumi ulti over everyone. Flash to get the double kill. And that's an ace. And now they're just going to push with this Baron buff. Might be able to get the win. And Kai'Sa with the Cassiopeia coming in clutch. 9-3, 7-3 coming on those two lanes respectively. Here we go. We'll get it. Waiting for some minions. Surprised actually, they will proxy this bot lane. We'll get the tower. Nice damage coming through. Fiddles healing up from that. And I think this might be GG. Ooh, I don't know. They are going to try push for it. Leona coming in, looking for the Zenith Blade. Doesn't have it. She is silenced or can't do any spells. Caitlyn doing the damage, but there's the kill, and there goes the game. To TeamFerocity, well done. Nice push getting that Baron and securing that win. So great game coming out from the side of TeamFerocity and pulling out clutch. So congratulations to them. Well done. And this Cass just kiting and making sure there was the Lion Juice being completed. 9-3 on the Cass, 7-3 on the Kai'Sa. And just a great team fight coming out at the end. The Fiddles kind of zoning the Rise right at the back there. While Ornn gets a 4-man ulti into the Cass ulti, just wrecking havoc. And congratulations to TeamFerocity. I think that does put them second. Let me just check the log here. So if we do look, so first division pool B, like I said. There's Ego Team, sorry, second. That does put them 6th with 17 points. as their final fight. So don't think they're going to be down for those demotion games. I think it's going to be, I think it's the first two or maybe the first three. We shall have to see. But yeah, nice win there coming through, putting them 6th instead of 7th. Good play coming out. Like I said, in terms of this last game tonight, it is at 8 o'clock. We do have Shadow versus Arrow Eternity. And if they win that, it won't put them high enough, unfortunately. So it does look like, so if they win that, they actually stay 3rd. If they lose, they could potentially go 4th. I'm not too sure exactly on the win percentages here. I don't think so with that forfeit coming through from GG Crimson. But yeah, that game's at 8 o'clock. If you guys want to catch it, let me know. I will be on at about 10 to 8, maybe 5 to 8. But once again, let me hit this up. Thank you so much for joining me for this fight. Really great games coming out. I really love the series once again from these teams. Always interesting. And yeah, we'll most likely catch you 8 o'clock, around 8 o'clock. Hit that follow button for any notifications. Really appreciate all the support and enjoy the rest of your Sunday, what's left of it. If whoever's in another country, enjoy whatever time zone you're in and what day it is. And always a pleasure, JM. Thanks so much for the support. Hope you guys, Mad Scream, thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate it. Yeah, catch me 8 o'clock. We'll be bringing that game. And have a good rest of the day. See you at 8. There's nothing more to really say. It's the last game of the series, so just come support. And it's the last game of the league. I think there is a game at 7 o'clock, but we're going to be catching the game at 8 o'clock. I think that one's going to be closer. But yeah, come support and really appreciate it. Goodbye for now.
I told you I'm a fool. I told you I'm a fool for ya. I did my best to warn ya. I did my best to warn ya. I told you I'm a fool. I told you I'm a fool for ya. I did my best to warn ya. I did my best to warn ya. Tell me, gimme, tell me, gimme, hey. Tell me, gimme, tell me, gimme. I told you I'm a fool. I told you I'm a fool for ya. I did my best to warn ya. I did my best to warn ya. I told you I'm a fool. I told you I'm a fool for ya. I did my best to warn ya.